Hi everybody, it is Tuesday, September 17th. Another gorgeous day here. I guess it's supposed to get really hot the rest of the week. So I'm trying to get some of my errands out of the way. Of course it's going to be really hot because I'm going to be canning over the weekend. Checked with my guy today. I have a bushel of tomatoes and a bushel of corn coming on Thursday. So I think the tomatoes I throw in the freezer until I'm ready to do them because they go kind of fast. Get the corn put up. Tomorrow I'll have to go grab some jars and pretty much going to be putting most of everything in pint jars except for tomato juice. I think I will put in quart jars. But anyway, I'm on my way to the post office. I got a notification I have some mail over there, so I'm going to go check on that. And I want to run over to my storage unit. There's a couple things over there I want to get yet. When my son from Lima comes up, I'm going to have him go over and bring over all my Christmas stuff. And get that organized in my closet so I can start decorating for Christmas anytime I want. And so I stepped on the scale this morning, and I mentioned in my video yesterday my scale hasn't moved, and it still really hasn't moved. It was up a little bit from where I weighed in last week, but today I'm back at the same weight I was last week on Thursday. So I weigh in day after tomorrow. Wonderland's looking like it's not going to happen this week, but I mean, I'm still sticking to my menu plan and doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. So I know that eventually it will come off, but maybe not just as quickly as I wanted to. So we'll see. Is it possible to lose 2 pounds before Thursday? Maybe. I don't know. I know I sure can gain 2 pounds overnight. I was thinking all day until I started making this video that it was Wednesday and that tomorrow was my weigh-in day. So at least I feel like I got a little bit of a cushion. Actually, my weight was 0.2 less than what I weighed in last week. So sorry about that. Got a phone call from my daughter. She's in Oklahoma right now for a wedding that she is maid of honor for. And she's visiting some of her old college friends and had a meeting on the OU campus this morning. So she called me to tell me about all that. Then I stopped at the post office and I'm on my way over to my storage unit. And I'm going to stop at the cemetery on the way back just to check to make sure those wind chimes are still okay. So yeah, just a day of running errands and really getting prepped for my marathon canning weekend. I think I'm probably gonna, those pears I picked are still kind of hard, but I think I'm gonna get them in the roaster and start softening them up. I'm just gonna make sauce out of these. There'll be another picking or two of pears in a week or two that maybe I'll just put in jars. The pears, you know, there's so many of them. But these, they're kind of hard, so that's why I'm gonna sauce them. And that's actually why I'm going over to my storage unit, because you know my daughter has my KitchenAid, which I told her she could have, so I don't have my KitchenAid to put my grinder on, but I do have a manual grinder over at my storage unit. That's what I'm gonna go get. I have an immersion blender somewhere over at my son's, but I couldn't find the blender part of it. I could only find the other part of it, so I don't know what happened to that. Anyway, that'll be on my list of things to get sooner or later. But yeah, so that's why I'm going. I think I know in the storage unit where this grinder is. I think I saw it the other day. If I can find all the parts to it, that would be great. when we were moving out, I remember it came to a point where we were just throwing things in boxes just because we were on a timeline to get out of there. You know, I've told you this before. At the time where I had to move out, I wasn't really mentally in a good place or emotionally in a good place. And so I think I was in denial for a long time that I actually had to make the move. And it was a hard move because it was the last place I was with my husband at. And it was my son that passed away. It was his condo. And so it's like I was leaving. I was like leaving them. And before, I remember the morning I left town, I stopped over at the cemetery and told them that I absolutely did not want to make this move, but I had no choice. I'm in a better place emotionally and mentally now than what I was even 6 months ago. You know, thanks to counseling, and thanks to my friends and my family that, you know, kind of held my hand through everything. But anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. Like I said, I'm on my way over to the storage unit if I can ever get through this town. I'm behind a truck that's pulling a trailer, and he's behind a garbage truck. So if we could ever get through this town, I'll be on my way to the storage unit. I could have gone a different way, but I chose not to for some reason. I don't know. I've lived here all my life, and I still get confused in some of these streets. So anyway, Thursday, I was starting to tell you, this morning I weighed in at 201.7. So that's 0.2 lower than what I was last Thursday. Like I said, my scale just has been bouncing up and down between like a half a pound all week. And when I weighed myself this morning, I thought, well, shoot, I'm never going to make it by tomorrow. But then I realized when I started making the video that, oh, hey, this is Tuesday. I thought it was Wednesday. So I have another day. I'm not sure how much difference that's going to make, but we'll see. If I don't get, I mean, I'd like to see at least 200 on Thursday. So that would give me like a pound more to go. But 200 point something would be great for Thursday. If I can't get into Wonderland, and then I'll just hit Wonderland next week. Like I said, I'm not changing anything. I'm following my menu plans. I did switch up what I'm going to have for dinner tonight, though. I decided to, I was going to have chicken breast tomorrow night. Decided to have it tonight instead. But I have some leftover cooked chicken breast in my refrigerator that I'm going to cut up and have a salad tonight for dinner. Or I might have it for lunch and switch around my lunch and dinner again. Who knows? When I get home, we'll see. I'm not going to be gone that long. When I get home, I'll have my snack. I've only had breakfast so far, and it was only 4 points. But it was a good 4 points. I had Greek yogurt, which is packed with protein. So, I mean, I'm not hungry. And then I had that granola on top of it, which is, you know, and the berries. So it was a good 4 points. Half of it was the cream in my coffee. I think I have a 2 point snack coming up, which I think I'm going to have some almonds and a cheese stick. And again, that cabbage soup is keeping me satisfied. You know, if I get hungry, I'll get a bowl of that cabbage soup out, and it kind of helps me get through everything. So, like I said, it's a gorgeous day here. Low 70s. Sunny. Well, it's kind of partly cloudy, but it's a beautiful, if it were fall, it'd be a beautiful fall day. So, anyway, I'll be taking you along with me on my canning adventure this weekend. So watch for those videos. And also there's a fall collab, which my canning video is probably going to be part of that collab because that's what I do in the fall. So I think that the collab's going up on Monday, and I'm not sure how many people are involved in that. I know there's quite a few. It's called Fall into Fall, and it's being hosted by Robbie over at Frecky Fit Wolf. I don't know who the other. I think there's another person in hosting with him. Maybe not this one, but I know Robbie for sure. So watch for more of that. Like I said, there's quite a few of us involved in that collab. I'm going to be filming mine this weekend, or videoing mine. I don't film. So it'll be fun. Be prepared for pumpkin everything. I won't be doing pumpkin anything because pumpkins aren't in season around here yet. And my pumpkin thing is, when I can my pumpkins, which, I'll show you when I get there, but it won't probably be till the end of October. In my Facebook memories, I think it's fun to see what I've been doing, because I usually post what I can. And a year ago, I was making grape juice. And I think I said I made 30 quarts of grape juice last year. And no, it wasn't. It was 2 years ago because I didn't can grape juice last year. I was up in Idaho and I was looking for grapes and I couldn't find any. But anyway, so it's interesting to see what I do. I've been also 2 years ago I was doing tomatoes and salsa and all kinds of stuff. I am going to do salsa, but not this first go around. I'm going to do just plain old tomato sauce and tomato juice because that's what I use the most in cooking. And then I'll make a big batch of salsa with the next bushel of tomatoes that I get, and then the last batch I'll just can the tomatoes. So, but tomatoes are only going to be around a couple more weeks, so I got to get crack-a-lackin', like Sandy says, on the tomatoes. So I have a really good salsa recipe that I got from a friend, and I make it extra hot because that's what I like and that's what the kids like. So my one son keeps asking me for huckleberry jam, but I keep telling him there are no huckleberries around here, although I think northern Michigan might have huckleberries, but I'm not driving to northern Michigan to get them. When I was in Idaho, when my husband and I were out there in 2017, we canned huckleberry jam with my cousins, and we were on a big camping trip back in, I want to say 2006. I think it was the summer before my oldest son's senior year of high school, 2006, and we camped out in the forest in northern Idaho, and in the morning I'd have the kids go pick fresh huckleberries, and then I would make huckleberry pies in those pie irons, or I would throw the fresh huckleberries on the oatmeal that I cooked over the campfire. And my youngest son still remembers that oatmeal with the fresh huckleberries, and that's why he keeps asking for them. But I gave him a thing of blueberry jam, a jar of blueberry jam the other day, and I said, this will have to do. It's the closest thing I got to huckleberries. So anyway, if you're in northern Michigan and want to send me some huckleberries, just feel free to go ahead and do that. So I'm just about at my storage unit, so I'm going to let you go now, and because I'm just rambling. This is going to be a long video. I will talk at you later, and I'll show you everything that I've had to eat today. A little light breakfast this morning because it's so late. It's afternoon already. I have just over a cup of non-fat Greek yogurt. It's 230 grams instead of 227 grams. 0 points. A half a cup of blueberries, which is 0 points. And then I have 20 grams of the Kind low-fat granola for 2 points. Uh, and then I have 2 points in my coffee for my fat-free half and half. So it's a 4-point breakfast this morning. My snack today is 1 cup of grapes, 0 points, and 1 light cheese stick for 1 point. So that takes me up to 5 points so far for today. And for lunch, I'm having my tortilla pizzas. So there's 2 Mission white corn tortillas here for 3 points. I just have some 0-point tomato sauce that I added some basil and Italian seasoning to. And then 8 slices of the Bridgeford turkey pepperoni for 1 point. And then I have 1 light Frigo cheese stick that I just divided in between the 2 of them. So it's a 5-point lunch. This takes me to 10 points for the day. Right, for an afternoon snack, I'm having a half a cup of the sugar-free Jell-O that I made yesterday for 0 points. And I just chopped up a pear that I had picked off the tree out back. It's a small pear for 0 points. So it's a 0-point afternoon snack. Look at this awesome salad. I had some leftover chicken breast that I had cooked the other night. I just chunked it, warmed it up for about 7 minutes in my air fryer, and I tossed it in some Frank's hot sauce to coat it. Put it on top of this huge salad. So guess what? I have this whole plate and it's 0 points. All right, well, I showed you everything I had to eat today. If any of you jumped in on my attempt at going live tonight, we'll just try again next week. I was having computer issues. I'm still having computer issues. It keeps cutting out my internet. I think there's something wrong with my driver, so I'm going to have to do an analytic on my computer and see what's going on. But anyway, thank you for those of you that popped in to say hello and to start listening to what I was going to talk about. I will try to talk about that again later. But yeah, my computer, it's an older computer, and sometimes it just has a mind of its own. So my question was, maybe some of you can answer this, is that if you have a good day, like I had a good day, after I was done eating, after dinner, I had, I only had 10 points. So should I be concerned about that other 3 points? I ate a bag of popcorn to make up for it. I didn't show you the popcorn, but I had a 3-point bag of popcorn, bringing me up to 13 points. Not that I really needed to. I wasn't really that hungry. But I thought, well, I only had 1 serving of bread. So, you know, it was okay for me to do the popcorn. So, that was my question. If you are in that situation, what do you do? Do you go ahead and eat something just so you have some points? One of the people that responded to me said that she only eats it if she's hungry. You know, to make up that extra point. You know, I went ahead and had the bag of popcorn to get me up to 13 points. But I had 10 good points today, and I'm really not hungry at all. I mean, now. So I got a lot of activity in today. I went over to my storage unit, as you know, from what I said earlier in my video. And I went over there to get one thing, and I came back with a whole car full of stuff. And so I carried it out of my storage unit, loaded up the car, then I took it out of my car and brought it up here. There's still a couple things in my car, but I couldn't leave it in the car because I'm picking up my corn and tomatoes tomorrow. No, tomorrow's only Wednesday. Thursday I'm picking up my corn and tomatoes. I had just been all discombobulated all day with what day it is. I've been thinking today's Wednesday all day. And I'm glad I have another day to try to lose that 2 pounds. But I don't think Wonderland's going to happen for me this week because, you know, like I said, this morning I weighed 201.7, which is 0.2 less than what I weighed in last Thursday, which is my official Weight Watchers weigh-in day. So That means I have, is it a 201.7, so I've got 1.3 to lose by Thursday morning. I don't know. Maybe all my extra activity today will help, but I don't know. We'll see. You know what? I'm of the mindset that if Wonderland doesn't happen for me this week, it's going to happen next week. Um, because I am, no matter what the scale says Thursday, I'm not veering off my plan. I'm not veering off my menu plan. And I'm going to just keep doing what I've been doing because I know it works. My camera on my phone just keeps going dark and then light and then dark and light. I don't know if you can see it on your end, but it's really kind of weird. Here's my buddy here. She's probably waiting for me to get up and put my shoes on. Oh, I said the word shoes. So, yeah, I walked her around about 3 times today, and I'll go take her out one more time yet tonight. And so that'll get me another flight of stairs. I think I'm up to 11 flights of stairs right now. And over 2 miles already. So, but you know, I've noticed that now, since I have dropped some more weight, I'm not as winded going up and down the stairs, which is good. I seem to be able to have more endurance as far as walking and, you know, running back and forth to my car and stuff like that. So, I guess that's good. All right. I guess this is gonna be kind of a long big video as it is, so I guess I'm gonna be done tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll show you everything I've had to eat, and I'll let you know what my daily weigh-in is, even though I don't log in weight until Thursday. So, and I would just like to say, in that little competition between Sandy and the Brat, I am really Team Sandy. I mean, I love Ange. I think she's great. But, you know, when I first really started losing weight again, it was after I started watching Sandy. And, you know, she really inspired me. Sandy, you inspired me to really get back with the program. And I started watching you, I think I want to say last August, or a year ago August, or maybe a year ago this September. So you have really encouraged me and inspired me to keep on the program. And, you know, I was having the same struggles that you were having, where, you know, I had a really good fall last year. And then after the first year, I just kind of went stagnant. I just stalled out. And I had to figure out what the heck I was doing wrong. And I finally figured it out. So, and with me, I was just eating too many 0-point foods. I was overeating on 0-point foods because, remember, 0 points does not mean 0 calories. And when I started counting calories along with the points, that's when I really started dropping weight again. So, but anyway, so I'm Team Sandy in that little competition. But in the competition between Sandy and I to get to 100 pounds first, I'm Team Sue. And really, I don't care who gets there first, to be honest with you, because I know we're both going to get there, as long as it's me first. If we walked over that 100-pound line at the same time, I would be perfectly happy. I want her to get there as badly, almost as badly as I want me to get there. And there's no prize, you know, of whoever gets there first. There's no prize other than the satisfaction of, you know, I got there first. But it's just a friendly little banter. So, anyway, Sandy, I'm pulling for you to beat Ange in your competition with her. So, anyhow, I'm going to go now. I've said that about 10 times already. I will be back tomorrow on my daily vlog with what I ate. I have my menu all planned out for tomorrow already. Well, you know, till Monday anyway. And I haven't looked at it, so I don't know what's on the menu for tomorrow, other than I do know what I had for dinner, because I switched up my dinner from tomorrow. Because I was going to have a turkey patty tonight, and I decided to have the chicken tonight, and I'm going to have my lighter turkey patty tomorrow night, because it's the day before weigh-in. So, I do remember that now. So, Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a great night. And again, thank you if you try to pop in on my live. We'll try it again next week. Between now and then, I'm going to try to figure out what's wrong with my computer. So, see you guys tomorrow.